That's new.
Many artists from home and abroad also come here to learn about the so-called sand and stone painting. Taking advantage of sandstone, local material that's abundant on Zhangjiajie mountains, borrowed oil painting and Chinese traditional painting technique, Mr. Jingxing created this unique visual language of his own as a result of his 20 years long pursuit in a personal and artistic journey. Born in a peasant family as the youngest of 8 children, bitter and sweet memory of ailing childhood has always been an important part of his inspiration. Of course, the landscape of Zhangjiajie that evokes the warmest feeling inside this local born is the most important resource to his creation.
Wow, 谢谢. This is for me. Look at it. Beautiful, isn't it? How do you call it? Impressionist, expressionist? It's just one of a kind. Nature is inspiration, but human too.
Mr. Jingxing has also become a successful entrepreneur during the last decade. Besides working as artist and curator of the gallery, he has also designed a whole touristic program that makes this gallery an open studio to tourists. Curious visitors can always witness the whole production process after their souvenir shopping.
Just like the rugged lifestyle here, the country living, and the art piece they created, the most endurable artwork I have ever seen. See?
Maoyan River used to be the main water transportation route connecting Zhangjiajie to outside of the world. It takes a 2-hour boat ride from the upstream dock to Zhangjiajie city, and most of the tourists spend one day here seeking out an exciting rafting tour. The upstream of the Maoyan River is actually a glacier-fed lake surrounded by sheer mountains. The tranquil water easily sets you in a contemplative mood and allows you to take in the scenery at your own pace. The real rafting ride starts when the water suddenly takes an abrupt downturn and narrows down to a torrent halfway through. From here, the river starts offers the action and you are not the observer of the water anymore. Wish or not, you have to be a player now. Steered by one experienced director, the banana-shaped raft is much more reliable than it looks like. After a few minutes adjustment, we feel confident enough to stick out above water, play in the foam, and even surfing on the standing waves. The real danger of getting soaking wet might only come from your fellow tourists. Decked out in not-so-waterproof plastic ponchos and life vests, even first-timers find themselves brave enough to defy passing by rafters. The real excitement of traveling is you never ever know what might happen in any next minute.
Oh my God! 这什么蛇呀？五步蛇。I have never been this close to this dangerous animal. It's called 5-step snake. People here says if they bit you, you can only have 5 steps left. But people also would expect them to cook and consider it a delicacy. I'm not I refuse to be even one step closer.
Although the waterfall cannot possibly pose any danger like a 5-step snake, it still took us a long while before we heading into it. It's that you can't say you have been rafting on Maoyan River until you have showered in this waterfall. So what else can you do but park and play?
I'm soaking wet and really hungry too. And even this looks might a little bit scary, but to me right now it's yummy. 这是从河里来的，你看这个好的。Good, doesn't it?
You can decide the length of the rafting tour yourself. Most of tourists find a half day is minimum for a rafting trip on Maoyan River. It costs around $25 per rafting seat. Families can enjoy a slight discount.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
According to Tujia minority group's tradition, every guest is welcomed by a big banquet with 10 big bowls of dishes. No matter they are rich or poor, they always prepare 10 big bowls of dishes. When they cannot afford too many dishes with meat and vegetable, they will probably just prepare one dish carried by 10 big bowls. That's just to show their hospitality, and you are welcome. Legends gave credit to an eccentric man called Gui Guzi lived in Zhangjiajie in ancient time for creating this mysterious practicing method. While meditative qigong, the normal qigong, is popular worldwide and respected today, hot qigong, Tujia yin qigong, remains a myth. To see is to believe. Well, I don't know if it can apply to something like this too. Although it's definitely not pure magic either. These masters have studied more than decades until they start taking scenes on stage. Maybe it's a matter of time when Tujia hard qigong gains the equal status as the so-called normal qigong. Perhaps, who knows? One thing's for sure though, it's not something I'd like to try at home or anywhere. But I can consider to learn more about some other traditions.
I have no idea what shall I do, but we'll see what happens.
觉得我们土家族的小伙子长得帅吗？特别帅，特别帅。那你喜不喜欢？很喜欢，很喜欢。那么下面呀，我们就给你们一个好机会，好不好？找我们的土家小伙子来对对情歌，对上了就可以把我们的土家小伙子带回家去，好不好？
咱们这位小姐今天晚上是下定决心。
你敢吗？敢不敢？
这么简单啊？
啊，就这么简单，敢不敢？
没问题。
啊，没问题，非常的大方。好的。
四位小姐首先。
I don't know how to sing though.
挑阿哥，来。
好。
四位小姐挑阿哥。
挑阿哥好不好？
今天咱们的阿哥。
请问这几位就选第几位？
其实三位小姐一块。
That should be the market ratio, you know, 1 to 10. Okay.
哦。你看看咱们今天的这些阿哥啊，打扮的都非常的漂亮，打扮的非常谦让。
第几位？第一位是。
It's a love is a game. That's the easiest way to play. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
第几位？
这位。
这位说是告诉您，他是我们山寨里面的多情种，是最多情的一个，你非常有眼光，多情。
他说山路弯弯绕山坡。
愿意把我们的阿哥带回家去吗？
只要他愿意。
好，没事儿，这事儿包在我的身上，待会儿下班了联系好不好？
没问题。
单口上，夫妻对白。
Didn't get to show off my brocade handicraft, the Inclio River by dripping water bed. When it happens fast.
先头改。
Surprise! You never know what happens and who you happen to meet. And this is a surprise. Looks like I'm gonna be staying here longer than expected. And this is Kelly from Travelogue. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.